Are you doing it?
Hunter, please.
Hunter?
Control yourself.
I actually put my mic down for this first part.
Guys, what if I just...
So I'm assuming where we started.
Whoa. That's insane.
I've never seen it without the...
I know, it's naked.
For the viewers.
Yes, you have.
Because we're totally not recording.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're recording.
He just took off his mic top.
I'm mad.
Thing.
We just figured out we had a soundboard. And it doesn't even play the audio in the...
Yeah, you can't even hear it.
We're gonna have to figure that out, because at some point it's gonna be really funny.
We have a whole badumch.
Yeah.
It just doesn't even pick up.
I'm so mad about that.
Yeah, me too. Anyway.
It's okay.
I'm back from Europe!
Luke is back. He's returned.
Make the clapping sound on the sound.
No,
on the
no,
soundboard.
That's it.
Alright. And I brought back a lot of...
We can hear it.
I brought back some souvenirs.
Oh!
This is handcrafted. Okay.
Alright.
That's insane.
Yeah, I know. We're making... Okay, so Hunter keeps playing sounds, but you can't hear them. That's right. That's why we keep stopping talking.
Yeah.
Stopping talking?
Yeah. So this is... I have a, here, a handcrafted golden lobster made in Europe. He's European.
Beautiful.
Hunter just stole him from me.
How much is it worth, do you think?
I don't know. There's no price tag on it. Stop looking at the price tag. Stop looking at the price tag.
How much is it? Let me see.
Stop looking at the... That's in euros.
What is that?
That's even less than American.
How much does that translate to?
1750.
But that's euros, though.
That's 17...
All right, scissors, do your
It
thing.
doesn't matter how much it
Handcrafted
costs.
golden lobster,
It's not real gold, Luke.
You're not real gold.
Wow.
I would hope I'm not real gold. I would be scared if I was gold at all.
Yeah.
What else did you bring, Luke?
I have some souvenirs for you guys.
Oh,
Yay!
yeah, let's go.
More
Let's
souvenirs.
see what we got.
That I cannot do anything. I'm not gonna do anything with. I'm kidding.
Oh, yes, you are.
Yeah.
First of all, my favorite country that I went to out of all 7 was by far Switzerland.
Really?
Whoa.
Switzerland was
I wonder what it could
absolutely
be.
Oh,
gorgeous.
please tell me you brought something.
Okay,
I brought you a magnet.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, it's broke.
It's
No,
1895 in US
okay,
dollars.
1895.
Oh, it looks so cool.
Yep.
If no one remembers, I was singing the praises of Switzerland.
Yeah, and he's never even been.
I've never even been
And
there.
I 7 countries. Amsterdam, which absolutely sucked. It was all about drugs and inappropriate stuff. The entire town was about But
is that why? Is it just because it's high there? Like there's a lot of drugs.
But literally, haha.
Yeah.
But the windmills are very nice. The tulips are very nice. And then we went to I don't even remember where we went next. It was 15. It was so long. After Amsterdam, we went to Austria at one point, which was very pretty. The mountains were very nice. Sound of music.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's totally what.
You're gonna go with Sound of Music.
What were you gonna say?
Oh, Germany.
I think we know.
We went to Germany next.
Oh, you went to Germany.
That was
I was
second.
gonna say Big Bad Guy was born there.
We never talked about him on this podcast.
Yeah, we never.
He's like one of our least talked about topics.
I think we have.
Yeah.
I know it was sarcastic. We talk about him all the time.
So, anyways, guys,
we went to Germany. Munich was really Germany was one of my favorite countries. Munich was beautiful.
Nice.
The other place we went to was beautiful. That I can't remember the name of for some reason, but it was actually just Heidelberg. We saw a castle, which is very cool and awesome. After that, I went to Austria. Then I went to Switzerland, which was gorgeous. We stayed there for 2 days.
Did you guys go to Switzerland?
Yes. And we went on top of a mountain. I took some really nice pictures. I'll show you guys.
If anyone still doesn't know, Switzerland is my dream place to live. One of them, anyways.
This is my recent rec to you, everybody.
Yes.
You have
Do not go to Switzerland.
Switzerland is my recent recommendation. It's absolutely beautiful. Yes. It's so clean and nice compared to other countries. Ignore that weird thing my throat just did. Then we went to...
Is it heavily populated? Are there a lot of people?
Decently so. I mean, the towns are pretty big.
Yeah.
Then we went to Italy, which was dirty. And
people pee.
All of that bad stuff I was talking about earlier.
Did they really?
Yes, they just
pee all over. I didn't see it happen.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's gross.
Why?
But it was nice. We went on Gondola, which was nice. So
they
pee
it just everywhere.
They just pee.
It wasn't that bad. Okay, I think Hunter's exaggerating a little bit. And then I went to France, which is Paris. The Eiffel Tower is very cool. Mm-hmm. Everything else about Paris is dirty and gross and smelly.
Oh, really?
I didn't like Paris at all.
We have a very big population of inappropriate stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, very
understood. Paris is the city of love, but it was the city of gross, more like it.
Gotcha.
So we went on a cool river cruise, but it was okay. The Eiffel Tower was absolutely stunning, though. The Eiffel Tower was super cool to see.
Nice.
And then we went to London, which I know Hunter loves British people very, very much.
Yeah, I love them.
Hunter has
you got me something from London.
Oh no!
Hunter has a very famous rant about how much he.
I think I'm going to London at some point.
Yeah, but you're gonna have to hold back making fun of people. So.
Yes.
Oh,
So your
I
microphone.
can't make fun of people.
New microphone.
I Heart London pins. I Heart London. All right, London is a heart, and you have to put them on your microphone as a recompense for what you've done.
Yes.
How am I gonna put them on my microphone?
Like you did your lobster pin. That's why I asked you about it.
You gotta put the I love London.
It's a little bear holding a British flag.
Wait a second.
All right.
Alright.
Which one do I put on, guys?
All of them.
Do I put on the heart first? Shut up.
Put on the I Love London one.
I thank you, Luke, for this gift. I'm a little mad at you for it, though. But you're also forgetting one fact. How am I going to put this on when it's one of these? I don't have one of those.
It's a very good question.
I don't understand, but...
It's a little one of those safety...
Oh, so
things.
you stick it through something.
You have to stick it through and you have to put this thing
Oh,
on
wait.
here.
Maybe if you...
Did not you just take your thing off?
Huh?
Remember, you just did this.
Oh, yeah. But it doesn't go far enough. Without stabbing yourself.
I'm gonna put myself. Oh, I'm done. It doesn't work. The gift was a failure. You're gonna have to put it on one of your shirts or something. You're gonna have to put it on your sweatshirt.
Yeah. That's a good try, though.
Yep. So you have now. These are also limited edition pins, too. By the way, like this is like you're never gonna find this anywhere else.
Guys, I now have. I love London pins.
Yep, because you do.
You love London, don't you?
You have to reconcile for your actions. Okay.
Yes.
In any case.
What else?
Well, those are the. Oh, London was very. I keep using this word to describe it, but it was very goofy.
It was goofy?
It was goofy.
What does that mean?
I mean, they're all like have these silly voices, which I do love their accents, but their voices are all like goofy and they have like buses that are like stacked on top of each other. And they all love this big clock.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I don't know. They're all and like they wear funny hats and walk down the street playing music. Like
nice.
For the changing of the guards.
Did you see the what are they called? The guards with like the giant.
Yeah, that's the changing of the guard. And they all march in the street playing silly music. I took a video of it.
It is a very silly.
It is silly, but I love it there. It's like one of my favorites.
Yeah.
I love the culture because it is. And like our tour guide when he left, he went, well then cheerio, and left like literally, like unironically. And I was like, yeah, I love you.
Yeah.
Dude said cheerio.
Yeah, seriously.
Okay.
Cheerio. So that was my adventure in Europe. It was a very wonderful time.
Very good.
For the most part.
Yeah,
it was a very wonderful time.
Yeah, very good. I believe you said you had a story about something that happened today.
Yes.
What was that about?
So Hunter and I are on a cross-country team that Austin is no longer on anymore because he graduated.
That's right. You guys are doing practices now.
Which is crazy because cross-country was how this podcast started. So it's like it's getting close.
We're almost to a whole year.
Doing cross-country again, like having already started the podcast, feels very surreal. It feels very odd, you know, because it's like it really gives me a gauge of how long we've been actually doing this, you know. And how insane we are for doing it so long.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're insane.
Yeah, so Hunter and I had a little bit of a fun run today. We were...
Fun is not a word I would use.
Yeah. So, Hunter... Yeah. Is it okay if we talk about your health condition on this podcast? Or
I have asthma.
I don't know. I mean,
guys, let's not talk about having asthma.
Some people are more sensitive about it than others. Yeah. So, yeah, Hunter's asthma was kind of acting up today, which was already not good. And then
rain.
And so it started pouring down rain while we were running. And so Hunter and I haven't run in a while, so since we ran around the lake that one day, and that doesn't really count because there's the one thing we did. So we were very slow. Okay. We were so slow, in fact, that we lost track of the rest of the team and did not know where we were going.
Very good.
So we were lost in the rain, running around. But luckily, Hunter had an incredible internal compass and was able to find out where we had to go.
Internal compass. I just know where we were going.
Yeah, well, that's what that means. But he knew exactly where to go. He knew how to do it, and we got back to the thing safe and sound, which was very, very nice. I was very happy about that. But we were drenched in rain.
Oh, okay. I did see it raining while I was at work.
It was raining.
Which I'll talk about in a second.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a very good
That's our
traumatic story.
Yeah. Hunter doesn't want to relive it. I suppose he's distracted right now.
Yeah.
We have to wear these. Sorry. I just started reading it out loud.
I'm not supposed to read that.
Yeah, that was on his post on his Snapchat, which I don't know how it works. Because if you guys didn't know this about me, he's saying, or should I say that or not? I'm confused. Help me.
No.
What are we allowed to
I don't know.
say?
Yeah. So I don't have any social media. I don't have I have Instagram. I've only used it 3 times. I have Snapchat. Or I don't have Snapchat. Why did I say that? I don't have Snapchat or Twitter or Facebook or
I don't know if I
TikTok.
talked about this on the
I don't
podcast,
have
but
that Snapbook.
Snapchat is my least favorite social media
yeah.
of all time.
Everyone loves it, but
I hate it.
I have also.
I think social media in general just kind of takes people. I mean, I'm not gonna go. Actually, I can. Actually, I'm gonna save that.
I have
The
3 recent recs.
The only social media that I use is Instagram. That's
yeah,
it.
and I don't even use that often.
Yeah. What are your recent recs, Hunter?
So 2 are shows and one's a game. So
I'm going to guess them. Never mind. Actually, I don't know.
No, indulge me. What do you think?
Okay, so the shows, I'll do that last.
The Cat in the Hat.
The game, it can't be that because you didn't play it.
No.
It's not.
I've not played it yet.
It's not the DLC.
Nope.
What about? You said you were buying Call of Duty something.
I haven't gotten to that yet. I'll do it when I get home.
Okay, then I don't know.
I have a recent rec of a game called Grounded.
Oh, I've heard really good
I
things
heard
about
about that,
this.
yeah.
I love it. It's very good.
What did you get it on?
I have it on Steam right now, but I also have it on Xbox.
Dude, if we get it on Switch, we can all play it together.
True.
I could probably get it like next week.
That'd be
That
fun.
would rule.
That'd be a hangout right there.
Yes, it would. No, online.
But I do need to get the plus subscription thing.
That NSO, which you do have, you just haven't renewed it, correct? If I'm correct about that.
I don't know. Yeah, I guess so.
I would have to get it.
Yeah, but it's worth it because you get.
So there's that game. It's really fun.
Yeah, that would be like that's a Mark Bob and Wade game. Like, that would be a perfect game for us to play
survival
together.
game.
On
Yes,
record,
yes.
actually, let me go look at it. You talk about
Your thing is being loud, by the way. Your microphone.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, my bad.
We're back.
Welcome back, Breezy Junkies.
To address the new elephant in the room, I forgot to plug in the mixer.
Yeah.
So what?
And the mixer just goes out.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
cool.
What is happening?
Maybe Austin's room is cursed. Okay.
Austin, you son of a gun.
They can still hear it, okay, guys. The mixer.
Mixer just shut
We're
off.
bringing it back up.
Okay,
There we go.
All right.
Stay.
So as I was saying,
Our audio is
plug in the mixer, so if it's gonna be bad for a good bit.
yeah, for the first like 12 minutes, it's gonna sound kind of crappy. But we're good now, I think.
it's an important episode for me too. This is one I'm really excited to get.
Yeah.
out. But yeah, Grounded is a game I've always been interested in.
Yes.
I do want to play it with you guys. If you get it on anything, well, I know you've already. But if you get it on anything, get it on Switch. So you can all play
Actually,
together.
it is cross-platform, so I don't even need to get it anywhere else.
Let's go.
Even better. So you can get it on Steam then.
You can get it on Steam.
Oh.
You can get it on. Wait,
I'll probably get it on PlayStation.
I'm gonna check.
Do they have it on PlayStation?
Actually,
Is Grounded on Switch crossplay? That makes sense.
should be. Okay, so
Oh,
I have.
yes, Grounded supports cross. That's all I asked.
So for the past 2 weeks, this is 66.9 hours. on
Whoa!
record. But in total, I have
Total?
I have 108.3 hours.
On
That
Grounded?
could be more.
Dang!
I
Grounded-
got it last month.
Oh.
Oh, that explains me to one
I
of my
got
recent
it last
recs.
month when I came back.
I have a recent rec. Which first of all, before I played Don't Starve.
Ooh, it's so amazing.
I couldn't get into it yet.
Oh,
I think I'm gonna need you to show me the ropes because I couldn't understand it very
It was
well.
kind of hard to get into. Also, my 2 recent recs for shows. If you're like at least 14, I would say, for both of these.
Okay.
Because it says TV 14 for this show. It's called House. It's a doctor show.
Oh yeah, Doctor House.
Oh yeah.
It's actually really funny. and
Yeah.
really
I used to watch it when I was little.
I'm watching it.
When you were little, when I was under 14.
Yeah. I was under 14.
Joke about that.
Blood against humanity.
Yeah.
And then another one, I'm gonna go see what the age rating for this one
I used to watch that when I was a little baby and was in the baby thing.
yeah. It's a little show called Tokyo Ghoul.
Oh yeah. I read the manga a little bit, or not a little bit. I read a lot of it, but it was
If
pretty
you're
good.
16 years old, you can watch it.
The only thing I didn't like about the Tokyo Ghoul manga, which I feel like it being an anime would make it better, is that the action was like, if this makes any sense at all, like very confusing the way it was coordinated on the manga panels.
Okay, yeah.
I didn't like how the action looked.
There are some fight scenes and some things that are really hard to follow.
Yeah, it was just like having to read it and like look at the picture and understand what's happening from one panel to another panel. It was just
too much brain work.
Yeah, too much smartness that I don't have.
Yeah.
I think the action was pretty good while in the anime.
Yeah. Like I said, being able to see it actually happen, I think it would be.
I kind of like an anime. I think I need to watch Dragon Ball because that's all I've been hearing about lately.
So
Dragon
good.
Ball, Dragon Ball.
So good.
I gotta get $100 back into my Crunchyroll. I mean, log back into. I need to log back into my non-Hunters Crunchyroll.
Let me get my recent rec again for Dragon Ball.
Oh yeah.
I'm on like the last chunk.
The original?
Of it. Yep, the original
I need to
Dragon
go
Ball.
back into watching it.
I'm on the last chunk of the show, and it just keeps getting better.
I love the word chunk.
It's great.
I am
I'm
excited.
in the second tournament arc, and the tournament arcs are always my favorite, so I might be a little biased in that, but it's great. And I also have another recent rec, which I can't remember for the life of me if I talked about on the podcast.
Okay.
So I don't think I did. The Office. Did I?
No, you didn't.
I didn't.
But this isn't to me and Hunter. This is actually to everybody else who's listening right now.
Yes, because they have already watched it.
I'm wearing an Office shirt. I just happen to be wearing an Office shirt right now.
I
Actually.
broke my neck.
But
That would have been a perfect time to have that.
Okay.
But yes, The Office, great. Extremely funny. One of the funniest shows I've ever watched. One of the most unique shows I've ever watched.
For sure.
One thing I'll say is, I mean, it's not like a criticism or anything, but I just like that they never explain how the fake reality TV people are always everywhere, like omniscient, always seeing everything.
Oh, I think they only recorded where they're going. Like if they go somewhere, they're always recording.
Yeah, but it's like
It's such a funny.
they always capture. Like it's weird, but I love the show. It's so
one of the
good.
shows they have to catch it.
Yeah, I know.
So Hunter and I have both seen every episode already.
It's so good. I'm on season 5.
Whoa!
Me and my girlfriend watched 5 seasons in like a week.
So season 4.
There's so much more I can talk about.
Yeah, right. Season 4 is like widely regarded as one of the best seasons. Like
That's really good.
The dinner party episode is like top tier.
that was a great.
That was a good arc.
Yeah, that was some intenseness in that show, because I like that it's an
Right.
actual story. It's not just like
Right.
your lame sitcom.
Right,
There's
yeah.
actual stuff going on.
Exactly. I like that. That's what I like about it too. And you know, Parks and Rec is unpopular opinion. He doesn't like Parks and Rec is even better.
That's what my girlfriend said.
Yep.
She thinks it's
Watch
better.
it. You gotta watch. It's so much better. It's
Wow.
so funny. The Office is more like iconic. The characters are more like everybody knows them.
Yesterday we finally got to the episode where he's like, "God no,
Yeah.
please no."
Oh, that's a great
Frame
episode.
Toby.
Yeah,
I feel so bad for Toby.
Don't worry.
I still don't know how. Like, Luke and Hunter keep saying that Toby, like, I'm gonna end up hating him, but I don't understand how.
Yeah.
Like the things he's doing with like Pam and stuff is kind of weird, but like,
That's why we don't like him.
yeah,
Well,
it's
I mean,
like,
there's more.
it's like
That's one.
he doesn't deserve. You know, he has the most reason out of any character to become a villain.
That
It's
is
like,
true.
Michael just hates him for no reason.
I love
Well,
that.
he's also
That episode is so good.
Yeah, it was really good.
I gotta rewatch
Once
it.
I'm done with The Office, I'm gonna watch The Office Superfan.
Watch that first. That was super fun. It's just like extended. It's like the director's
I
cut.
know.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Alright, but I have 2 recent recs I got out of the way here.
Okay.
Not 4.
This is a lot of recent recs.
I know. Well, I
This
mean,
is the
it's-
most recent
It's
recs
been a
in a single
while. It's been
episode.
15 days.
Yeah.
So I've already talked to Hunter about this. Power Wash Simulator
Oh yeah.
is the single most relaxing game I've ever played. I was talking about how stressed I was on that trip earlier. You guys didn't get to hear that, but it's very stressful. And I played that game, and in an instant, I was calmed down. It was so good. If you're ever stressed out, if your life is ever like going crazy, get that game.
It's just like a satisfying, like.
It's not even that it's like, oh, it's satisfying. You know, like it is like therapeutic. Like everything about it is crafted to be just like relaxing. You know. It's wonderful. And now I'm like actually into power washing. I've researched brands, like my GG has one I've been like wanting to use, and like I have all these. I don't know. It's really awesome, and I recommend. Honestly, if you don't play it, I feel bad for you. Like you're doing a disservice to yourself for not playing it.
Right.
I am. They make big money too for just getting to do something that makes them happy all
It's a
day.
bad job. It's just funny.
It's a great job.
Play a game and then you just go. I'm gonna come to this.
Yeah, like I would become a lawyer after I played Ace Attorney.
Yeah.
And now I don't.
Why? What?
Because it'd be too hard for me. Too tricky.
You try to whatever one.
You can power wash SpongeBob's
Did you have another recent rec? You said 2.
Yeah, I did. You can power wash SpongeBob's house. I'm trying to stall because I forgot my other one was.
It's also funny that this is the most we've had in an episode. We literally had an episode called Recent Rec.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, this is.
It is definitely the most long-standing bit, or not a bit, but like I feel like out of all our little like segments, Recent Rex has stood the test of time.
Probably.
I mean, it just makes sense.
Yeah, it does just make sense.
Well,
To help you solve for time, I'll move on to the next part of our small talk here.
Okay.
I've been working at my new job.
Oh yeah.
It's been
Pet Supply Plus.
Yes. So I no longer work at the coffee shop. Where we totally don't film.
Yeah.
But it's been great so far. I'm still kind of learning how to do everything, and hopefully I'll be making some more dough for those podcasts. I still want to get us a neon sign right on this
Heck
wall.
yeah.
The listeners were sitting right next to a wall. That's what I'm talking about. I want our own sign or our own poster or something.
Yeah. Wall clock.
The clock.
Which you can buy on our merch shop.
Oh, true. I could. True.
Buy
Very true.
the whole room is just like decked out in meaty junky stuff.
Yeah.
I gotta put a golden Ralph on the
Yes.
table.
He's immortalized.
Yeah. Oh, that was pretty good.
That was a good one.
Hunter, are you alive?
Hunter's.
What? They didn't hear that.
They can't hear the
It still made me laugh though.
I'll do it instead.
Yeah. No, you won't. Oh, you. Oh. I thought you meant like in post. Like I was like, you're not gonna edit it.
I might. What are you saying now?
What do you think I'm saying?
I totally.
I should be mad at Future Austin. He's the one who's not editing. Future Austin's who I need to take.
Hey.
wrap that on.
I would edit, but our episodes are so good by themselves
Oh.
that I don't
That's-
really need to.
You know what?
Very good.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Sure, pal.
Yeah. Hey, I am being honest.
Why put clothes on if you're beautiful already?
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
What
was that? Oh, we have a crowd. Okay.
It's just like 30 seconds.
Guys, we have a crowd right now.
Which-
The 3D junkies in real life.
They all.
Which-
They won't hear it.
Oh yeah, they can't hear
I
that.
was gonna say, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
I thought of an idea that you just reminded me of, Luke, or you, Hunter. Either or. It's whoever would want to do it the most. If at any point I get extremely busy while I'm in college,
I like to edit.
you would love to edit.
I've been saying this for so many episodes.
I've been thinking of promoting somebody
promoting
to edit.
boss here.
If we end up making a D&D podcast, I'll edit that one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah.
That is true. I would absolutely love. I like edit like random clips from TV shows in my spare time. Like I'll put music to them and like coordinate it to the like. That's just what I love to do.
The only thing is, you don't have a computer.
I know.
So what would we do to remedy that?
I
could, but I can't because I'm writing my book.
I'm writing my book too, by the way.
I was gonna say I could give you my laptop. But,
Yeah, no. Well, maybe one day we have like come to Cave, or I mean that inconspicuous coffee shop that no one knows about, and like you just sit there for like an hour. You show me the ropes. I learn a little bit. I edit an episode.
Yeah, we could do that. The only thing is, like, the whole point of this is when I would be too busy to do
Oh, that
it
is
anyway.
true. Well, maybe we need one training course day because I've only ever used iMovie, which is fine.
I could let you borrow my laptop, maybe. I'm hoping to have my book done by the time I go to college anyway.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
I've only written like one part of my book. I gotta keep writing it.
Yeah.
Guys.
But
So-
we'll talk more about that later. Yeah.
He doesn't.
Hunter's not even going to read our books, so like,
Yeah.
what's the
He
point?
doesn't read books, dog.
Yeah.
What
What if it's a book written by a dog?
Oh. Very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
But
Barf, barf, barf. That's the whole book.
that's something we'll think of more and develop more in the future. Did you remember your other recent rec?
No, it's okay. Move
Okay.
on.
Moving on. Let's start the actual episode. Would you like to do that?
Yes.
It's basically just been another big talk, but it's not because we said we're not doing that anymore.
We're not,
No more big
so
talk.
it's gonna be
big talk.
It's gonna be a more discussion-based episode.
Well, to be honest, we do need longer small talks anyway, so this is fine.
That's true. Paddle the episodes.
Yeah, this is fine.
Give the viewers what they want.
So there is something very special about this topic, but you're not going to know.
Oh, you're doing your episode first? Okay, I thought we were doing my episode.
Oh, no,
okay,
no.
That's okay.
Do
yours.
Do mine? All right.
Yeah, you already started.
Yeah.
So what's the point?
In case the listeners didn't know, we are double shooting. Again.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm going on vacation. And
Oh,
dog, get out. The dog's infiltrated the moon.
Dog.
Right.
Okay, was that our first guest on the 3D show?
My dog. Yes.
Yeah.
Dog.
I didn't notice this either. These are limited edition.
I said that.
Oh, one more thing, Luke, specifically, before I get into the actual episode. You inspired me to do something.
What?
You know how you do the pretzel reviews?
Yeah.
I do something, but chicken sandwiches.
Yay!
I got the picture on there.
There you go.
I'm
sick.
it.
Yep.
So every chicken sandwich I try from here on out.
See, I do that, but I also do a tier list, so.
Yeah.
For my pretzel thing.
Yeah, I'm just gonna probably do rankings.
Yeah. That's awesome.
But yeah,
isn't it fun?
It is fun.
It feels like it's part of your personality. It's like, I'm the chicken sandwich guy.
Yeah.
My opinion on chicken sandwiches is the definitive one.
Exactly.
And
this one was a 7.5. So.
Yeah.
I'm the pizza guy.
Oh, that is true.
Hunter is.
Hey, I got an idea. I'm gonna kill this chair.
I'm gonna
Okay.
kill this child. Like what?
I said chair.
You're gonna kill the chair?
Yeah.
What? You're putting the chair up? You're gonna sit on the floor?
Hello.
There you go. I mean, that works. I
Much
suppose.
better.
You're actually gonna die now.
That does work. Okay, getting into today's episode, as I was saying, there's something very special about this topic, but it's not going to be obvious. You're not going to know until I say it, which will be at the end of the episode, because I want people to listen to the rest of the episode.
Yeah.
So,
Austin loves that trick. He's used it before.
I do love doing that. So,
doing that.
are you guys ready to get into it?
Sure am.
Okay. Today we are going to be talking about historical inaccuracies and accuracies in media.
Oh, okay.
And why. Oh, I'm sorry. Is this boring you?
No, I like this.
Is this
I
boring?
was just breathing.
You're just breathing really loudly?
I breathe a lot. Like,
Okay.
no, I actually do breathe like that sometimes.
I know he does. We just talked about Harry's asthma.
So, to start us off, I have some facts listed on here. First, I'll talk about some historical accuracies in media.
Okay.
Just so you know. Schindler's List, it's a war movie.
Mhm.
Saving Private Ryan, it's a war movie.
Oh, yeah.
And The Wolf of Wall Street, which I'm sure everyone's heard of, are all three very historically accurate movies.
Yes.
Very by the book. Everything's very true.
I just remember what my second recent rec was, and it ties in directly to this topic, so just wait till they get to me.
Okay.
Alright, the end.
Okay, gotcha. And then going into some historical inaccuracies, we have the movie about Pearl Harbor, which is called Pearl Harbor.
Okay.
In this film, we see Japanese planes deliberately attacking a civilian hospital, a horrific crime that never actually happened.
Whoa!
In fact, reports from survivors of the attack all recall that Japanese fighters would avoid any fire towards civilian buildings and would sometimes maneuver onto new paths despite the detriment to their safety. So the directors made the Japanese seem a lot more barbaric than they actually are.
That's crazy.
It's a little bit of American propaganda, if you will.
America dropped the nukes.
What do you think about that?
That is very interesting. It's like, now I don't trust documentaries, because
Exactly.
like, those used to be like, this is the definitive way that this was in history.
Yes.
But like, if that's true, if it's true that it's wrong.
Seem a little less bad that we dropped.
Right.
That we dropped nukes.
That is
2
true.
of them.
Very true. Very
Yeah,
true.
2 big ones.
The next movie that is historically and comically inaccurate.
Sorry.
He just did the boomch. It's so pointless. They can't even hear
I
it.
know.
No one
but
can hear it.
I made a joke about dropping the bomb.
Oh.
Alright, next.
Next historically inaccurate movie. It's called 10,000 BC, and from what I know, it's about the pyramids. A critic called it a sublimely dunderheaded excursion into human prehistory, which probably has something to do with the fact that we
Sublimely?
see. Yeah, I don't know what that means.
Sublime.
Yeah, but whatever. Which probably has something to do with the fact that we see woolly mammoths helping to build the pyramids.
What? I'll back up a
Wait
second.
a second.
I'm sure we all know why woolly mammoths could not have been there to build the pyramids.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, because aliens helped build the pyramids.
Obviously.
Exactly.
They came from the center.
It's definitely not because they literally lived during the Ice Age.
Yes.
And they cannot go into high heats.
Yeah.
That's kind of funny.
And then a more well-known historically inaccurate movie is Jurassic Park.
Ice Age, sorry, what?
Oh, close. Jurassic Park. Dinosaurs were not as reptile as they were represented in this movie.
Yeah.
They are more bird-like with feathers and
Well,
beaks.
see, they didn't know. I feel like back when that movie was made, they
True.
didn't know as much.
They didn't know
It's
as
still a
much.
great movie.
It's a great movie. I love the original Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Washington.
But specifically, the T-Rex is mostly what we're talking about because he looks a lot different, supposedly, anyway, from what we know. Yes, sir?
George Washington didn't know about dinosaurs, neither did a lot of people.
I know.
1 year.
That's crazy. I didn't know George Washington.
I keep saying this. I keep telling my friends, but I don't know if I said it on the podcast yet, but the fact that dinosaurs existed is crazy to me.
It is.
Like
there was probably a dinosaur, eating
Right
off
here.
of a tree where we're at right now.
Right, like there are these massive giant beasts that just used to roam the earth.
Right.
And it's like, imagine the first guy who found dinosaur bones and he was just like, what? I don't know what to do. This is terrifying.
Very true.
It's so scary.
Yeah.
Another inaccuracy with Jurassic Park is that dinosaurs would not be chasing humans.
Why is that?
Because we're not a sufficient food source.
And because humans went around and
You don't think they would
alive.
still want to eat us though, anyway?
I mean, if we were just sitting there, they probably would. But if we were running away, they wouldn't try to eat us because if we're fat, we're running faster than them, which is burning calories. As
Yeah.
I feel like dinosaurs run pretty fast.
They burn calories though,
Oh,
and they
okay.
need food because I think, if I remember correctly, they only ate so much
Yeah.
amount of time. So just eating so many humans, and if they have to chase them, they're burning, wasting calories that they're not going to regain from eating a human.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Like if they chase
Dinosaurs are very
Yeah,
smart.
I'm just saying, they have their calculators out. They're like, all right.
Well, they can see the size of how big something is.
We all have kind of that internal way to know that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You know?
But yeah, those that was just something I found interesting. That there are, and there's a lot more of huge historically inaccurate movies,
Right.
or just pieces of media.
So
in general.
I'm going to stop you because I know that you have a lot to say, but
Mhm.
my second least regret is actually one that I'm sure everyone knows about. I've seen this. This is my life for like 4 years now.
Okay.
But I just we got into it again. It's a movie called Hamilton, or a musical called Hamilton.
That was actually about to be on the list of historically inaccurate.
Yeah, right.
Of plays.
Yeah,
movies.
It is still excellent. It's still honestly, to me, it's one of the greatest pieces of media ever created.
Really.
It is so meticulously crafted. Every character has like their whole personalities shine through in like these itty bitty ways around like in the music and the choreography.
You watched like the movie.
I watched the movie probably 4 times into the soundtrack. I don't even know how many times. Like it's like one of my favorite things ever. I have a book that breaks down every single song and like why he wrote it and like every lyric and why it's there. Hunter's calling me a nerd on my back right
No,
now.
I wasn't actually. I was seeing the if I can prove that I never broke the law.
I've never watched it, so
You gotta watch it,
I'll
man.
have to watch
It's
it.
so good. Even if you're not in musicals, like I'm not even in the musicals, and I still love it.
Yeah.
You know,
You are into musicals, don't you?
I'm in the musicals at my school, but like I don't like watch them religiously. Like I don't worship them like a lot of people do. Like I like the people who do musicals. I think they're good people. That's why I do them.
Like Anakin once said, I hate stand.
What are you talking about, Hunter? Where did that come from?
Just kidding.
I want to know. I want to know where that came from.
I was gonna say the liar. You know, when Anakin says liar.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna go with.
Ah.
Mm.
And then I ended up just going.
That's
with stand.
that's impossible.
Because it sounded funny just to say.
Yeah, I didn't get your reference. It's okay.
It's alright.
Let's move on. That was really awkward. Let's just pretend that.
Yeah,
I think
that's
it was awkward for you.
In Austin, probably.
It's a little awkward.
And Ralph.
Yeah, sorry, Rob.
Ron and Ralph is not understanding what we're saying.
I like that we still, or not that we still bring him. He is his own person. But I like that he's still here, even though there's never anything for him to say anymore.
Hey, you talking crap about
Oh
me?
my gosh!
Oh my gosh!
I
Where do we
heard
come
some
from?
weird. I heard some weird over going on over here, and I think you guys are talking about me.
Yeah, we're talking about. I said how much I loved you.
I also said that. Look, he got a golden version
Yeah, look.
of you.
Do you know this man?
It's a statue of you.
What do you know about him or her?
Is that Gary?
What did they do to him?
Did they use a real
What
lobster?
did they do to Gary? He was my friend.
Now he's
How
golden.
dare you?
King Midas got to him.
Yeah.
That stupid man.
I hate him.
I'm a go.
Great.
You guys have a great podcast.
It's already it's been like 30 minutes.
Shut up.
Oh, okay.
Stop laughing. Don't talk. Okay, you can resume.
All right,
Goodbye.
thank you. See you, man.
So guys, what happened?
No, I don't know. There's a lobster in here.
I
It's
just
just
kind
no
of
big deal.
blacked out. It's kind of weird.
We're in Austin's room, by the way.
We are in my
Wait, we
room.
said that.
Did we say
I
that?
can't remember.
We're recording in my room. Not
Yeah.
that we ever record anywhere else. We totally never record at
We
a coffee
definitely
shop.
recorded
Yeah.
Bar room.
We okay, bro.
We only recorded one other episode, one other episode in here, right? And that was Breaking the Ice.
No, we've.
Yeah.
Was it just breaking ice?
Yeah.
It's just
There-
that-
every other one we
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
record in Cave, we recorded at your house.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I remember that now.
All right. Moving on, I
Yeah.
have just a few questions. This isn't meant to be anything like any big structure. It's just to kind of get the conversation rolling because I do like to just kind of have conversational
Right.
topics once in a while.
It is true.
So just a few questions here. Why is displaying
Historically.
Why is displaying history inaccurately a bad thing in media?
Because then it becomes fiction, and people expected it to be nonfiction.
Very true.
You know what I mean?
What was the question?
Why is displaying history inaccurately a bad thing in media?
Um,
So basically, spreading misinformation through media.
because people learn from what actually happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As they say, history repeats itself, and if we don't know exactly what happened,
It is
history
true.
has
That's a
to
very
repeat
good point.
itself.
Yeah.
That's a very good point.
That
actually.
makes sense.
Yes.
That's good, yeah. It's bad all around. Honestly, like, I wonder what happens to people when they make stuff that's historically inaccurate.
Mhm.
Like, because I'm assuming they probably don't know, but, like, why didn't you do the research?
I
You
don't
know what I
think
mean?
it's
Right.
illegal to inaccurately.
Wait, it's not illegal. Because then they'll just say, it was a work of fiction.
Happens to them.
Like, Hamilton has some historical inaccuracies, but I think it's for entertainment, not for education.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I saw that Hamilton's main historical inaccuracy was like about one of the characters. It was like a very small thing, so
Oh.
it wasn't super inaccurate.
Yeah. They didn't rap
They
at
didn't,
all.
They didn't rap.
They didn't rap.
Yeah,
at this.
they didn't rap.
They didn't break into song whenever.
Well, no, the entire musical is rapping. It's all hip hop.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, and they don't stop. Like it's a continuous musical with no dialogue.
Oh,
It's awesome.
I didn't know.
And like the cabinet meetings are like rap battles. Like,
No.
We
It's-
can't do this anymore.
it's really good. Like it's actually good. It sounds silly, but it's actually
What, are
good.
you okay?
Hamilton didn't rap.
I can't believe it.
It's
I can't
Man,
believe
it's just too much.
it wasn't Lin-Manuel Miranda.
rap back when Washington was president.
Yeah, but they might have honestly. Like
Washington and Snoop Dogg were hanging out.
Yeah.
Just, you know.
Snoop Dogg is a lobster.
Yes. Yeah. Why are you looking at me like that?
What? Washington and Snoop Dogg.
Yes. The
The dynamic duo.
crossover.
Yeah, the crossover.
All right. Second question: is it okay to display historical events / concepts inaccurately if it benefits the media?
No.
So, in your case, Alexander Hamilton,
Yeah.
does the inaccuracy benefit the media?
I think that it's very slight again.
Yeah.
That I don't think that I think that again at the end of the day, you don't watch Hamilton because you want to learn about that time period. You watch it because you want to watch a really good musical,
True.
right? So it's no point in getting mad about that kind of thing.
So really, the question is it okay to sacrifice truth for a good story, basically?
It depends
So-
on how they're making the movie. If they're making the movie to be historically accurate,
Mhm.
they definitely should not have any inaccuracies. And
Yes.
if they do, then that's bad.
Right.
But if they're doing it Hamilton's case, where they're just making it a musical and
Mhm.
making it a good story or whatever, I think it's a good thing that they can just take this away
Yeah.
and put this in.
Yeah.
I guess
yeah.
if they're really pushing and advertising that it's
I was about to say
supposed to
it
be
comes down to
nonfiction.
advertisement. Yeah.
Yeah. If they're like really trying to mislead you, I think then it becomes wrong.
Right.
Yeah.
But as long as they're not like this is the most accurate thing ever.
Yeah.
And sometimes maybe stuff isn't completely accurate because we don't always have exactly what everything happens.
Right.
We don't have written words. We don't have everyone like, this is what he said, this is what he said, this is what he said. Because no
Yeah.
one's thinking about what they're gonna like. This is gonna show up.
I know, right? It's like this podcast is immortalized, but people are gonna come back like. Honestly, this podcast is probably a good thing to be like in a time capsule or whatever, because we talk about so many different things in media that like people will be like, oh, this is the kind of stuff that was around, back then,
Or like Mickey Mouse.
Imagine,
I like that guy.
Imagine, on that note, with everything on the internet being immortalized, imagine we don't get famous until we're dead. And that's a possibility.
Yeah.
Like,
So,
imagine somehow we get a huge fan base, like, 100 years in the future that are like, these guys are great, and then we're not around anymore.
I've got something to say about this, actually.
Okay.
It's a big joke. I think about this a lot. It's a big joke among some of my friends that I'm so, like, I don't know how to say this without sounding conceited, but I'm such an interesting person because I'm so, like, out of the, like, I'm so, not out of touch, but, like, I'm so different from everybody else because I'm so, like, I act, like, Luke Gordon is, like, a character. Like, I act very different from everyone else. I'm a very unique guy.
Right.
So all my friends say that they think that I'm gonna die tragically one day.
Okay.
Like my legacy is gonna end because like I've already done all this with my life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they think that I'm gonna die tragically. I'm gonna get hit by a car or something.
Right.
Something terrible is gonna happen to me. I'm gonna die, and that's when I'm like my shirt is gonna become famous.
Oh,
like
God.
my podcast is gonna become famous.
That is a good theory.
Right.
I can help you with that.
Everybody like, but it's become a joke, and so I actually thought before, like, okay, if I die, I need to write, like, if I start to die, if I know I'm going to die, like, from cancer or something, I need to start writing notes, like, just non-stop writing,
True.
So I can have all this, like, the Luke Gordon, like, my book, right? Like, my book of my entire mentality, like.
Yes.
This is exactly
So, this is what I think is going to happen, right? I'm going to die, and then the podcast is going to get famous.
Imagine you're going to become like
Guys,
the Socrates of our generation.
Right.
fun facts.
Right.
He's gonna die.
Which is actually one of the reasons I want to write my book, because I don't want that to happen and then me not. Also, if you're hearing this, my family, I don't actually believe I'm going to die. I just want to be prepared in case.
Yeah.
Wait, you don't think you're gonna die?
I mean, soon.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm going to die soon. Not.
I will say on that note, there has been lots of times where I, for whatever reason, like, you ever get like chest pains or something, and you're like, oh my God, I'm gonna die, and then I'm like, obviously I'm not gonna die, but I'm like, well, if I do die, I should probably write something.
You did this one time. That's what inspired me to say what I said. Remember? On the podcast, you said you thought you were gonna die, so you wrote a note that said, "Give me Hunter."
Oh yeah, that was the one time. But I mean, like, an actual, like, will and stuff. Like,
yeah.
I'm like, I should probably write something. Like, write everybody a letter.
Yeah.
Just in case I was to die.
I actually already started doing that, but not because I think I'm gonna die. Just I wrote down what I love about all my friends on my phone.
Nice.
Bro, pull up the Michael Scott.
Yeah. Okay, he
had
do that.
one near-death experience and just instantly went, so, this is to my son.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen that part yet.
So I did this personality test thing, and one of the people that had said that was most similar to me in a personality test was Michael Scott.
Really?
Which I thought was kind of. It's true in some regards. I'm not as like awkward as him, I don't think.
No.
But I do like share like.
You're what Michael Scott thinks he is.
Yeah. All right, I like that.
Yeah. Let's go on that.
Yeah.
One of my friends said this very funny quote that is true about me. It takes a village to raise Luke.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't take a village to raise Luke. It took your mom and your dad raised you.
Well, it's like her speech, okay? It's very famous.
Yeah. I don't know.
The phrase is, "It takes a village to raise a child." For some reason, I thought you didn't know that. Like, the way you phrased that was like you're making fun of me because you didn't know that.
What?
Yikes, Hunter. Yikes.
What?
All right, next.
Again.
I wish they could hear it.
Yeah, me too. Maybe we should stop doing it then.
No.
It's like awkward science. Then.
Yeah. Question 3. And also the last question.
That's a lot of this.
What is a historical event / concept you want to see more of in media? It can be literally anything. I'll go first because I already kind of just thought of something off the bat, which I haven't ever seen anything of in media. I'm sure there's something, but the giant blimp that exploded,
The Hindenburg,
whatever it's called. Basically, the reason we don't use blimps anymore.
Yeah.
I would like to see more of that.
Oh,
I read a I Survived book about it.
Oh yeah, I love that.
We still use blimps.
Well,
it's not hydrogen.
Well, yeah, but
Okay.
we don't use them as much as we used to.
The Goodyear blimp.
They're mostly just like Goodyear, which just flies over like sports.
Well, there's no need for a blimp anymore.
Yeah,
cool, like,
exactly.
Because we have so many more better things to use.
True.
We have.
But I like looking up and seeing a blimp once in a while.
I remember watching the Heidelberg footage. I can say the Hindenburg footage for the first time. I thought it was funny how the announcer was just like, "Oh, the humanity!" And he didn't change his voice. He was just like, "This is a ghastly event." Like, what are you talking? They should be more concerned about this.
Yeah. It wasn't the in the footage you could literally see people jumping out of it.
Oh, it's so scary. I hate that kind of stuff. Well, I forgot. So small talk.
Oh, go ahead.
So you guys already know this, but when I went to Europe, I made a lock in Italy for the 3 Meaty Junkies to immortalize our podcast in Italy. So here's the key to that.
So
that lock.
There's a lock in was it Italy?
Italy, in Verona,
Italy. That immortalizes us.
Not only that, but I also got another lock in Paris, which is actually what it's famous for.
Okay.
It's like it originally was like for lovers and stuff, but it's become a thing where just like people who are like friends or a group like this, like it puts up on the bridge, and that one came with 3 keys. So we each get our own key to the lock in the Paris.
And that's going
Yeah,
right
I'm gonna say.
in the pot.
So if you ever go to Paris one day, you gotta find our lock.
I will.
And they do like to come by and take all the locks off though. So
My girlfriend and I are always talking. We really want to do one of those gap year programs.
Yeah.
So fun.
you should do one when we go to Paris and Switzerland.
Exactly. They have like a bundle, which is like a lot of stuff in that area. Like
Well, yeah. Well, the one I did was
I don't think it's as much as yours.
Yeah,
though.
mine was insane.
Wasn't it like, I could be wrong here, but didn't you guys go to a new country every 2 days?
Yeah. Well, yeah. And some like Austria, we only stayed in for like one day. We didn't stay there. We just drove through it and stopped. Even though it's so nice in Austria. I was just trying to unlock me. For some reason, we stayed the longest in Amsterdam, which is like the worst country.
Really?
Sorry, everyone who lives in Amsterdam, but you guys gotta like save up.
Did you go to Norway?
No.
Oh.
There are kids living there, guys. Like everything is inappropriate there.
What?
There's kids living almost everywhere.
Well, how do you mean it's inappropriate?
It's just like I don't want to say this, but like they have like
Yeah.
drugs and stuff all over the place and like inappropriate stuff. And,
Drawings?
Like, yeah, but like everywhere.
Wow, that's weird.
And like they sell it.
graffiti and stuff?
No, they like sell like stuff like in stores, just like on the street.
Oh.
It's like inappropriate.
That's weird.
Yeah, like that.
So they have like less boundaries.
Yeah,
there.
I think there are kids living there. Like I feel like it should be more like guarded. I don't know.
Yeah.
So it's like a lot of or a good part of Paris.
Yeah, but we didn't really. Paris,
yeah,
you can avoid that more easily. Amsterdam
yeah,
was
you
just
can.
everywhere.
Amsterdam.
The flag for Amsterdam, or for the time we were in Amsterdam, which I think was the capital, is literally just 3 X's.
Really?
I was like, okay, so I guess this is literally the town then.
It is literally the town.
Yeah, inappropriate.
Yeah.
Or it could be alcohol.
Very true.
I didn't see much alcohol there, actually.
Well, yeah, I know.
That's like the one thing they were like, meh.
Yeah. We have drugs.
We have
Yeah.
hard cocaine.
No, it was weed, mostly weed.
Okay.
Yes.
A recent wreck? I'm kidding.
But
Recent wreck.
yeah. That was a good one. Okay.
Man, Hunter's got the good
I
ones.
know you just come out. Don't even think about hitting that button.
Yeah.
Don't even.
No!
But don't. I have to do
They
it.
gotta say it while it's happening.
Yeah.
Man, you guys are walking out of here today with loaded pockets. Like you got.
I know. We've got so much stuff. Well, I'm not walking out of here. This is my house.
You just walk outside. Yeah.
I'm leaving. Where do I
Okay,
go?
back to your topic though. I apologize. We're
No,
on the
no, it's
sidetrack.
fine. It's fine.
All right, so look at a historical event that I'd like to see in
Yeah,
India.
you guys never even answered.
I know. You just said it's okay though. You're like, oh, yeah, you guys never.
It's not okay.
Yeah, it's not okay. But the Hindenburg is actually a good one. I got to think of one, but like I think there are a lot that are in India. There are some that actually like have movies made about them, but there are some where like I'm worried that might be seen as offensive. You know what I mean?
True. Like school shootings, for example.
Right.
Like stuff like that.
Well, they've already done that.
Which a lot of people find fascinating, but it's also like
It's really sad.
It's really sad and touchy.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's
It's
like
sad.
yes, and it's scary too. Because like it's like so like human. You know,
Yeah.
like it could happen anywhere.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, Hunter.
It's almost like
Be respectful. Do we need to give you a
I
sign
am
for
being
this?
respectful.
Oh,
saying-
here's one thing, and this relates because I'm going to this college, the Kent State Massacre.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
where the police or it was war veterans or whatever.
Yeah.
Shot protesters. At the school that I'm going to. So that's cool.
That was recent, right?
Yeah.
There's a protest happening in London, on the bridge
For what?
for Palestine, but there was like a big protest, and then I started seeing London Bridge is falling down.
Hey, while you were out of the country, you missed the presidential debate, which we're not going to talk about. But I just wanted to.
I've been watching some of the highlights.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
It's very comical, but we try to steer away from politics.
Yeah, and like I'm not a very political person anyway.
I really don't care.
Yeah.
But
like Hunter sent me this thing that apparently 630 people voted for Phoenix, right, for president.
It's a joke.
I mean, yeah, I think it was a meme.
that many people actually vote?
No, I don't think so. But it was like edited, but it was pretty funny.
People just make like.
I think Phoenix Wright should be the president, honestly.
He should be.
He's
Very smart.
He's always right.
He's always right. Yes.
There was a football player recently or a basketball player. And his name is always right. Literally, like spelled with a W. Like
that's just weird.
But that's pretty much all I've got. For topic, honestly.
Yeah.
It was a pretty short one, but it got the conversation.
Yeah, I like it. And the small talk kind of took up a lot of it.
Yeah.
And our we just kind of stumbled away into this episode. Like we were fiddling with the electronics.
We had a lot of tests and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's time to reveal what's so special about this topic, and it is that.
Yeah.
It's giving me the 1,000-year stare right now. But the special thing about this topic is that I did not come up with it.
I knew it.
My girlfriend did.
Oh, sweet.
So
that's a good one, honestly. Good for you.
Yeah. So I was up really late last night.
Haven't met her though.
No, you haven't.
We have.
We saw her.
Yeah. But I was up late last night working on something I haven't talked about in small talk yet, which is my graduation party that I had while you were gone.
Yeah, the Hunter guy, like he said he was going to on the podcast.
He did not.
Ah.
I didn't know what it was.
Yeah,
I just texted her and like graduation party. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know what that was.
Yeah. But it's fine though.
Yeah.
I was up late last night working on the thank you cards that I had to write for like all the family members and stuff that came. So I just texted my girlfriend. I was like, "Do you want to come up with the pod topic?" And she came
I
up
thought you
with
were gonna be like I thought you were gonna be like, Austin, I have this topic I thought of. But no, you were the make up the topic.
Yeah,
Make up a topic.
Make it snappy.
I was like, "Do you just want to come up with it?" She was like, "Yeah." And
well, there you go. Shout out to her.
But that's the funniest thing about this is her original topic. I did alter it a little bit to focus more on the historical inaccuracies, but her topic was mostly focused on dinosaurs. And even though I tried to steer away from that, we still ended up talking a majority about dinosaurs.
They're very interesting creatures.
They are very interesting.
Dinosaur.
Almost as interesting as lobsters.
Almost.
Yeah, but
lobsters kind of are.
Yeah, they kind of are. I want to see like if there was a giant one. Like, have you ever heard of Predator X? Which I was obsessed with this thing for 3 months of my life. I was obsessed with this thing on Predator X. Because they found out that it was the dinosaur that was bigger than the T-Rex. And I was like, if I'm into Predator X, that means I'm like cooler than everybody else because everyone else is obsessed with the T-Rex. So the one I like is bigger.
Yes.
That was literally my mentality about it.
Yeah.
I think it's really funny that there is a DLC skin for the Predator in one of the Predator games, and it was Dr. Disrespect. You guys know anything about what's going on right now?
Is there really?
Yes.
You're being serious?
Yes, I'm being dead serious.
There's a Dr. Disrespect skin. Is it meant to be like that?
No, it was years ago.
I get it.
And now
I
came, and now he's cheated. He's a 2-time champion of Blockbusters. He's a 2-time champion of Blockbusters and a 2-time champion on cheating his wife.
Yes.
Yeah, he's a kind of crazy guy.
He is.
I don't like him very much.
No.
I never
really
ironic
watched
name
him,
too.
so.
I mean either. I just know because of more critical talking about him.
Yeah, Disrespect his wife is.
And
the
every
doctor.
Funny part is that people used to make their Fortnite names like Dr. Disrespect after he cheated on his wife the first time.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody made theirs Dr. Disrespect cheats on his or disrespects his wife or cheats on his wife with a minor.
Nice.
And well,
that
you know how that went.
Yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed that whole thing.
But on that note, I think we're gonna close this episode off.
Yeah, good idea.
Yeah.
Yay.
Thank you for talking about the very
The wacky
historically, yeah, the wacky world of historical inaccuracies. Whatever you want to call it. I just still don't have a title for this episode. So
Historical inaccuracies. Bam.
there we go.
Thank you, Sophie.
Yeah, thank you, my girlfriend,
Yeah.
for
Thank you.
this episode.
Thank you, girlfriend. Thank you, father.
Thank you, girlfriend. Okay.
What a sweet moment.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Austin's girlfriend.
yes. That's about it.
All right.
Yeah. No, I'm just kidding.
Well,
All right, you guys ready to count down?
Yep.
yeah.
3, 2, 1. Peace out, media junkies.